You're watching the 2024 SCAC Fall Media Days. Today, we're taking a look at the Concordia University Tornadoes women's soccer program. The Tornadoes will once again be led as they head into the season under the guidance of head coach Andy Tunnicliffe, along with sophomore Lilianna Cherry. And Coach Lilian, thanks so much for joining us today.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Coach, we'll open up with you heading into your sixth season as the head coach of the women's program there at Concordia. A lot of success in these first 5 years, 26 all-conference selections throughout the course of this time, multiple winning seasons. Where have you seen the most growth in your program over the course of the last 5 years, and how excited are you just to be back with this group and at the start of a new season?
I think obviously the culture in the group has been growing since we got here. We made an easy impact straight off the bat, knowing that the program had been kind of competing at a certain level, but not quite reaching the heights of the conference tournament on a regular basis. So I think from that perspective, that's where we've had a real impact on the group, and it's just been growing from there. Really, a couple of really good seasons that have surpassed anything before us in 2021-22. We've reached semi-finals, and we're just building from that now. And just with the depth that we're bringing into the roster, just really looking to kick on and get to the next level. So yeah, we're excited about it.
Lilianna, coming into your sophomore season, of course, going through that first year at the collegiate level a season ago, what did you learn, over the course of that first college year? How much did that grow your confidence coming into your sophomore year? And what have you continued to work on individually coming into this campaign?
So my freshman season looked a little different. So I came in injured off of a ACL injury. It wasn't really like what I learned about myself. It's what I learned was important to a team, and that whole dynamic of us supporting each other throughout anything, whether we win or we lose, just like our character overall as a team. And what I wanted to work on is how to support my team in the best manner as possible, because as much as you can work on individualistic talents, there's 11 people on the field at the end of the day.
Coach, it's such an exciting year in the SCAC, of course, welcoming in Concordia to be a part of this new journey here with our league. So as you bring this program into the SCAC, what are some of the challenges that you expect to face? Obviously, these are teams that you're familiar with, and a lot of, some of those non-conference fixtures shifting over to those conference contests heading into this year. What do you expect those challenges to be, and how do you expect this team to meet those challenges going into the season?
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, the two conferences, the SCAC and the ASC, are pretty similar in the way they've, with the programs that are in it. We do have a lot of experiences with a lot of the SCAC teams, like you said, with the non-conference games in the past. I don't expect it to be much different, to be honest. I think both conferences have been, dominated, for want of a better word, by certain programs for long periods of time. And then, those programs that are looking to get in there, competing to get in at the top, are all really competitive. So I don't expect it to be much different. As far as our team, we're going to approach it in exactly the same way we've done it in the past. We've had a lot of success. Obviously, we're learning as we're going. We're still pretty much in our infancy as a program. We just the last three seasons really with this particular group. So we're looking to draw on the experiences that we've had from the last 3 seasons. And make little improvements here and there so that we can go in and go one better than what we've done before. So yeah, we're not approaching it any differently. We know the standards. We know that there's only a couple of programs in the SCAC that we don't have any experience with, but plenty of them that we do. So we're excited to play them in games that have a bit more meaning behind them.
Lilianna, coming in to this preseason, you talk about coming back from that injury. So, really into the depths of kind of this first full preseason for you. So, what have you enjoyed most about this start of camp? Kind of take me through the vibes of the team right now. Where's the mindset with this group, and how excited, as a team, are you looking forward to in terms of starting this 2024 year?
I think the whole mindset that we have is work hard, play hard. We're out there, we're putting in the time, we're putting in the effort. Everybody's in great shape. We're just ready. We're really ready to start the season and getting off on the right foot again.
Coach, tell us a little about this team for those who are maybe new to the Concordia women's program coming into the SCAC, maybe haven't seen this group play as much. What are some of the characteristics about this 2024 squad, the style of play? What can fans, supporters expect to see from this group, irregardless of result, that you hope to be constants, game in and game out?
Well, I think it's a team that we've been building since 2020. My first season was 2019, and obviously that was the COVID year was shortly after that. So the 2020s, we're excited about the depth in this roster. That's probably the biggest thing. We've got the deepest squad that we've ever had, and that's largely in part because of the COVID seniors, or the super seniors, if you like, have come back. So we've got experience in there. We're carrying a roster of 28, which is the biggest roster I've carried. That experience and that quality and that leadership is something that we'll be looking to draw on. Add to that, it's a strong class that's coming in. We've got a few transfers that are coming in with college experience already, and a really good group of freshmen that we've been working towards getting here for quite a while. It's worked out really well, and I think not just the coaches but the returners have seen the qualities that they're bringing. And then add to that the sophomores and the juniors, slightly smaller classes, but people just like Lil's here, who's going to come in and take her game to a new level and grasp her opportunity when it comes. So I think the biggest thing, to answer your question, is just the excitement stems from still feeling really fresh, but having that depth and that experience in the roster to go and really reach our goals, because we're motivated to go one better than we've gone before.
Lilianna, you can hear, the excitement in Coach. He's talked about the growth, the depth, and the veteran experience that this team has, sort of setting up, for an exciting season. So when you've had conversations with other teammates, other leaders within this group about some of the goals and expectations for this 2024 team, what have those conversations looked like? And ultimately, what's going to be key in order to accomplishing those heading into the year?
We have talked a lot about work ethic and just everybody working hard. And we know that we have a lot of personalities on the team, and we know it makes us stronger as a group. And we each know that everybody has different talents to offer to certain games, and we know everybody plays a part. And so we're really excited to put it all together and come off really good this season.
And finally, Coach, as we wrap up with you, obviously in the sports arena, success can be defined and measured in so many different ways. And there's, the win-loss metric, there's statistics, those types of things. But when you talk about success with your program and your student athletes, what is that message that you're trying to deliver? And ultimately, this season looks successful if what plays out over the course of this 2024 campaign.
I think we judge success here with where we're at right now in keeping everybody healthy, keeping everybody motivated, keeping everybody happy and wanting to be part of the program. It's really important. I think building the relationships in the group, that's really important for the longevity of the roster. We want people to come here and have a wonderful experience, a competitive experience, and really be chomping at the bit to get back next year, no matter what happens on the field. Like you said, it's easy to say, that's a successful season based off results, and that's easy to do that, but there's so much more to it than that. We know what we're capable of. We don't really put too much emphasis on the results of games because we know how difficult they're going to be, and we know how different games you never know how a game's going to go, right? But we know we've got the quality and the depth and the potential to have a really good season from that perspective. Our focus is really on becoming better as a team, the culture in the group, the work ethic, like Lil's just said, supporting each other, pushing each other to be the best we can be. And we feel that if we do that, and we spent a lot of time on that already in the past, several days, if we do that, then the results will take care of themselves. If everyone's got the right mentality, which so far it looks like we have. So, that's how I would judge success.
Concordia head women's soccer coach Andy Tunnicliffe, along with sophomore Lilianna Cherry. The Tornadoes will open up the 2024 campaign at home when they take on Houston Tillotson on August 30th. Coach Lilianna, thanks so much for your time today, and best of luck as you head into the season.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Thank you.